In today's video, we are going to see how to make the best mini chocolate chip cookies. What makes these cookies even better is how easy and quick they are to make. In just about 30 minutes, you have a big batch of around 100 mini cookies. So let's get baking. First things first, preheat your oven to 190 degrees Celsius and into a large bowl, add 110 grams of unsalted melted butter, and to this add 150 grams of brown sugar or jaggery powder. I've used jaggery powder because I ran out of brown sugar. And we'll also be using about 115 grams of granulated white sugar. Whisk it all up until it looks nice and smooth. Well, in my case, it's slightly hardened thanks to the UK weather. My butter decided to firm up real quick, but no worries, we pushed through. Next, crack in an egg and add in a splash of vanilla essence, about 1 teaspoon, and whisk again. And as you can see, my consistency changed, thank God. Now give this a good mix for about a minute or two. It's time to add in the dry ingredients. First, we'll add the flour, about 200 grams, half a teaspoon of baking soda, a quarter teaspoon of salt, and it's time to start mixing again. And yes, at first it might look like there's no way this is turning into a dough, but trust me, just keep folding and you'll get there. These cookies come together in no time and just by using a few basic ingredients. So they are not only simple, but they are absolutely effortless to make. The dough is almost done, just a few more folds, and there you go. And now the best part, chocolate chips. I've added 100 grams, but you could also add more if you'd like it more chocolatey. So fold them in gently until the chocolate chips are evenly distributed. And our dough is ready. Now it's time to start rolling. Take tiny portions and roll them into really small balls. Since the cookies spread out while baking, make sure that you take really tiny balls or you wouldn't get the mini chocolate cookies that you are aiming for. Also make sure that you leave enough space for the cookies to spread while they're baking. Bake them at 190 degrees Celsius for just about 5 to 7 minutes. Do not overbake these. They bake super quickly in just 5 to 6 minutes. So the key is to take them out when they look just about done. So do not let them in for too long unless you enjoy rock hard cookies, which we don't. Also allow them to cool down before you dig in. These are hands down one of the best mini cookies that I've ever tried. They are chewy, not too soft, not too hard, just the right amount of chewiness with a slight crunch. The chocolate chips melt beautifully, giving you that delicious chocolatey goodness in every bite. The kids absolutely loved them, and the best part is this recipe makes a big batch, around 100 mini cookies. My first batch yielded around 50 and the next yielded another 50. So there's plenty to go around for a little while at least. You can store them in an airtight container and they'll stay fresh for a few days. But in my house, they just don't last more than a day or two. So, technically, yes, they have a shelf life, but realistically, good luck keeping them around that long. Thank you for watching and happy baking.